Coming in question number 3. If we just look at this question, okay, it had the same. It's similar to question number I believe 4. Yeah, 4 in classwork 1. So we have to draw this center point arc slot. Then we make offset and make a bigger copy of this slot. Okay, then we have to draw a center line here, horizontal, and we make a mirror of these two slots to the lower side. Then we have to draw a circle. We can draw this polygon, and we are going to use the circular pattern. Very simple. Okay, so it doesn't take that time if we make an offset, also if we make a mirror for this problem. Okay, so front, normal to, okay, sketch, activate sketch. So we're going to choose center point arc slot, click on the middle and the origin point, then we click here to draw an arc, click again and go down, click, and then escape. We're going to draw a center line. We start from this point to the origin point, then go back to this point, escape. Step number 3, make this center line vertical. Step number 4, which is giving this center line a radius. So what is the radius of this arc? He gives it 80 millimeters. So the R here is 80 millimeters. 80. Then check. Okay, the angle he gives me 30. So the 30 here is the same in the right side. So click on this center line, then click to this center line, and the angle here will be 30. Then check. Okay, the final step is to give the internal slot the radius, which is 16. So click on any place on this arc, click again. So 16, check. Now we have drawn the internal circle. Okay, now we're going to draw the same thing, but just on 1 second, which is the offset. So click on offset. What is the difference between 28 and 16? Okay, so 28 minus 16, 12. So check. Again, offset, make it 12. Then click on any place on this slot, then check again. Now we did it. Okay, we did it. Okay, now we are going to draw a center line. It has to be horizontal, and at the same time it has to pass through the origin point. Okay, with any length. You don't have to add any length for this center line. Okay, then we are going to click on mirror. Okay, then cover this slot with a window. Okay, mirror about, activate mirror about. So it's obviously it will be mirror about this center line. As we can see, he draw the same thing. Click on check. Very simple. You see how the mirror and the offset saves your time. Otherwise, you're going to draw four slots, and it takes a lot of time. Now we are going to draw a circle. This circle. So click here, then click on the origin point. Click anywhere. Okay. Give this circle a dimension. So what is the dimension of the circle? He gives me that it's R50, we need the phi, so the phi will be 100. Okay, the radius 50, we have to change it to be phi or diameter, so it's 100. Check. Okay, so always when we draw a fully circle, we have the dimension will be in diameter, in phi. Okay, if it's an arc, any arc will be an radius. Okay, any arc. But if it is a full circle, so in this case you have to change it to be phi. Okay, very simple thing. Okay, we are going to choose 3-point arc. 3-point arc. This one. 3-point arc. Now we're going to draw this arc. So click on this, activate this arc. Make sure that this tool is activated. Now click anywhere on this circle, anywhere in this circle, the same point here, for example. So click on anywhere. Don't draw anything with the suggestion that the software gives you. For example, he gives me that this point is vertical with this point. Maybe and maybe not. So don't any place that he gives you a suggestion, so keep away from these suggestions. Okay, so click anywhere that is not related to any suggestions. Okay, click here, then click any place. Look at that, he gives you many suggestions, so try to focus and don't give him any way to give you any suggestion. Okay, not here, not on this point, be careful. Okay, not on this point, for example. So okay, for example here or here, no problem, but don't click on this midpoint. Okay, so click anywhere without any suggestions. Click. Okay, is it to the outside or inside? Obviously will be on inside. Click, then escape. Okay, now we have to make a relation between this arc and this point, or on this curve. Okay, so what is the relation between this arc and this circle? Tangent. Check. Again the same thing. Control, press on control. Keep pressing on control. This arc and this arc, the relation between these arcs are tangent. Check. The final thing to make this arc fully defined, when just we need to give this arc dimension. So what is the R here? The R will be 15. So 15. Check. Okay. Okay. Now because we have the center line, so we can make a mirror for this arc to the left side. So mirror, then you don't have to add to make a window. Just click on this arc. I need just this arc to make a mirror for it. So click on this and mirror about. We have this circle, this center line. So he transferred it from here also to there. Check. Okay. Now the same thing. We can make this arc and this arc by mirror. Okay, to the lower side. But before that, we want to cut the extra arcs that we don't have. Okay, we have extra things here. So, for example, we'll give it. Click here. Click here. Click here. Click here. Also click here. Click here. Click here. Now we have this thing. Okay. Okay. Or you can make the cutting after we make a mirror for this arc down. Okay, so everything is okay. So mirror again. I want to click on this arc and click on this arc. I need to make a mirror for these arcs. Okay, around, mirror about this center line, then check. So he make it for me. He makes it to me. Okay. Now trim. We need to click this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. The same thing here. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. This is this arc is not solid, so it doesn't affect on the drawing. Okay, so don't mind about this little circle or arc. Now we are going to draw this polygon. So we have a polygon with 6 heads. Okay. Start from the origin point. So is this polygon horizontal? Is this polygon horizontal or vertical? As we can see, it's horizontal. So we go right, then click anywhere, escape. He gives you the length of any of these lines is 16. So click here. Okay. And give it the dimension of 16 millimeters. Now in order to make it fully defined, I have to make a relation between this point and this point and this point. You can choose 2 only, no problem, but you can make it also 3 horizontal. So make it horizontal. Okay, sometimes you have a problem. What is the problem? Let me give you an example. Sometimes in your computer you will see something like this. Okay, all the relations are shown in your drawing, which is irritated a little bit, irritating. So how can I hide these relations? Because sometimes it's not looks it doesn't look like good. So what should I do? Just click on the eye. Beside the eye you have an arrow. Click on this arrow. Then click on this relation, perpendicular relation. If you clicked on that, so all relations are hidden. Okay, so the eye. If you want all the relations, click on this relation. If you don't want to show these green points or relations, just click on that. Okay. Now I'm going to draw this circle only. So click on this circle, go any place and on this center line and draw a small circle. Okay, what is the diameter of this circle? It's 10 millimeters. So click here, any place, smart dimension, click on any place on this circle. Okay, 1 0, check. Okay, now what is the distance between the center and the origin point and this circle? He gives you that the circle, the dimension is 30 millimeters. Okay, smart dimension between the origin point and the center, make it 30. 30, check. Okay, check again. Okay, now I want to make a repetition of this circle. Okay, for these 2 circles. How can we do that? The same thing. If you remember the linear pattern, we have a circular pattern. So click on the circular pattern. Okay, then click on any place on this circle. Now how many circles do you need? 4? No, we need 3 only. Okay, make sure to check on equal spacing and dimension radius. Okay, these 2 things. equal spacing and dimension radius, then check again. Okay. Now what should I do to make these two circles what should I do to make these circles fully defined? Very simple. Click on escape 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Escape. Click on escape button on your keyboard 3 times. Then click move this center by pressing on the left button of the mouse. Just move it. Press on the left click of the mouse. If you move it a little bit, you will find a center line here with blue line. So just make this blue line vertical. Make it vertical. So click on this center line and make it vertical. Okay. So again, how can we do that? How can we move these circles? Very simple. You have just to first of all escape 3 times. Then press on the left click of the mouse. Okay, and move it right and left. Okay, you will find a center line. Right click on this center line and make it vertical. This is the first way. The other way is very simple. Okay, how can we do that? Very simple, is by make these two centers. So make a relation between this center and this center. What is the relation here? The relation is horizontal. So try the two ways. The first one and the second one. Okay, the first one is just by moving. You have to know how to move. You have to know how to move any drawing that is not fully defined. Okay. Now our drawing is fully defined. Okay, I believe, yes, fully defined. Just we need to feature and extrude. Then 10 millimeters. Check. And this is our drawing for problem number 3. I hope it's easy for you now. Okay, how can I make it isometric? So click here, then isometric, and now our drawing is ready. Just save it in the folder, and that's all. Thank you very much.